Audio Jungle. Preview. 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 Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Anizman, and I would like to present to you about my video, which is the career and study. As we all know, there's a plenty of good and bad aspect of working life. For that, I will discuss to you about the good aspect of working life. Okay, first of all, if you have done your study, you would like to continue your successful in terms of jobs. Okay. There's several points that we would like to elaborate in a good aspect of working life, which is the first one is make friends. In terms of making friends, we will make other teammates as a friend. For example, we will see other people from different countries, different countries in to do a job task. Secondly, we as a fresh graduate, we want to continue our successful working life. We will understand other specialties. As all we know, there are several specialties in several people, so that we have to understand each other to make a perfect job combination to complete the task. Okay, next, for the good aspect of working life, we can encourage other people to do tasks in a group work. Okay, for example, if we have a job to do in a group, we will increase our knowledge about the tasks that we should do. Okay, besides that, if we work individually, our ideas will be reduced because of only one people discuss with himself. For example, if we work with a group, we will have much ideas to present to other people to complete the task in a group work. Okay, next for the good aspect of working life, I would like to discuss about we can increase our self-confidence. Okay, first of all, we will increase our self-confidence to face with others, to face with the team members, to face with the management, top management, to give our idea about the company. Okay, beside that, we can contribute to our economic development, such as if we work in the manufacturing company, we can increase our economic development so that our economy will be positive for the whole year. Okay, to be concluded, there are pros and cons for good and bad working environment. For the good working life that we have discussed earlier, there are plenty things for good of working life. As a result, I would choose for good of working life due to it can affect others people to influence their day. Furthermore, we will surrounding with the good vibe or good positive around us if we keep motivating others. That's it.
Assalamualaikum. Today I will talk about the bad aspect for working life. First, the bad aspect of working life is lack of communication among the part of management. Communication is a core part of a human. In office, the workers only make their work, because they have a lot of work to do. Therefore, the lack of communication will happen among them. Other than that, the top management also lack of communication with their subordinate. Then it will make the work become not fun, and they easily feel bored in the office. Second, little or no recognition for achievement. A human being forget a little recognition for their achievement. But if the employers did not get the recognition from their manager, they will feel not excited, will come to the office. The manager who is emphasize of achievement only will make the workers become stressed. Next, not attention paid to the new ideas from workers, and few opportunity for higher performer will make the workers feeling their contribution doesn't really matter in office. The next point is poor management. Poor management of company also will affect the bad aspect of the working life. Unsystematic work of the company can cause the worker feel messy with their work. The environment of the company also become uncontrollable. Besides, the leader who is very selfish can make the workers become uncomfortable with their boss. They also feel bored with the same work they do every day. The fourth point is not enough freedom for personal development of workers. A person who is start their work on 7 AM until 6 PM will not have enough time with their family. A lot of work at office will make they don't have many time to spend time with their family. For example, sometimes in weekends, the children want some attention from their father, but the father just stay at home because they won't get some rest after 5-day work in 1 week. Other than that, they also don't have freedom for themselves until they forget to take care about their healthy. The last point is the law of wage. The lowest of wage of workers also can make workers feel not excited when come to the office. For example, after working for many years, but the salary just remains same and does not rise. Other than that, the workers who lack of experience also did not get chance to be promoted and still at the same position with the same salary. Okay, for conclusion, we all know we all know that working life have the good and bad aspect. For example, for bad aspect of working life is lack of communication, no recognition for achievement, poor management of the company, not enough freedom for the personal development, and lowest of salary. So I hope the working person must clever to control their emotion and stress in office, so that other people will not disturb to our emotion. That's it.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Okay, my name is Muhammad Hafiz Al-Azim bin Ahmad. My metric number 253144. Okay. I'm from Pahang, Pekan. Today I'm studying in Universiti Sarawak Malaysia in semester 2. I'm in course Public Management in Administration. Okay. I want to talk about my future when I study here. But before that, let's my friend introduce himself.
Hi everyone, my name is Khairul Islam Biciklana. I'm from Johor. Now I study at University Utara Malaysia. Firstly, I want to tell about my studies. I'm course Public Management, Bachelor of Public Management with honor. Before I submit to the next section, I would like to tell you about my studies from primary school. I studies at SK Felda Penggeli Timur, and I continue to the secondary school at SMK Seri Pinang at Johor. I'm take a pure science, and I get a 4, and I get a good result. And then I continue at the Form 6 at SMK Bandar Tenggara, and I get a pointer 3.5 above, and I get to continue my studies at University Utara Malaysia. Now we go to the next section. I will share with you guys about my experience at UM for the first SEMs. It's very lonely because there is no friends. I stay in the Karachi. There is not too many friends I got. So I very unhappy for the first time I stay here. But after I enter the class and meet the new friends, so my friends is so closely to me, so I'm very happy to live here. But seriously, I very miss my hometown at Johor, that is southern of Malaysia, and I go to the north of Malaysia, that is so far from my house. This for the first time I stay here, there is a culture shock for me. So what about Hafiz? And he tell you about your experience. Check it out.
Okay, thank you Izan for your explanation about your experience. So now I want to share about my experience. Okay, firstly, when I arrived here, I'm very lonely like him, because I don't have a friend, because only I study right here. So my old friend in the village cannot get study right here. So after that, I meet him in MSK. I think so. I think in MSK, but I forget. After that, situation where I study very different in other place because UIA is the largest university, one of the largest university in Malaysia. There are it also in the jungle, so its situation is very different. After that, for the course, I'm studying in public management, Bachelor of Public Management with honor. For me, this course it's not difficult but not easy. It's in the middle. So after that, we go into the main focus. What about future? Because when we study at university, many people ask you about your future. Where you work, where you will get the money during your work. So we will discuss this topic. After okay, Rizlan, how about your future when you study here?
Thank you, Hafiz, about your question. I love his question. I was excited to tell you about my future based on my course that is public management. Public management, we know about we learn about the government. So everybody think about the public management student will go to the government sector. That is not a good not good thinking, because the public sector is a big course, because not as about the politics we learn about the government, we learn about how to manage people. So I think my future, I will like to be a lecturer, because I love to talk, I love to teach people. I want to make people proud with me, and I think one day I will go to the master or the PhD, because I want to make my parents happy with me, and I can develop many students to involve about how to manage people and so on. So I think be a lecturer is a good career, because I think that is one way to me how let me to involve myself to education. So how about you, Hafiz?
Thank you, Izlan. Your explanation about your opinion about your future is great. But in other side, I have one opinion that I mean, when I finish study, I think I should be or will be a PTD. You know PTD? PTD is in Malay, Pegawai Takbir Diplomatik. But I don't know in English. I just say in Malay. PTD is okay. Firstly, I want to explain about what we study in Bachelor of Public Management. Okay, in semester 1, we study about politics. Where in this subject, we know how to manage our country more better and more efficiently. After that, we also know about the type of manage country, example capitalist or demonstration country and so on. So it's based from this subject, I learned a few important knowledge how to manage our country. So in my future, I think I will be a PTD. PTD is in one organization where that we will manage our country. PTD more than in relationship with other country. Example, we have a relationship with China. So I am a PTD, so I will manage about in economic, polity, and so on. So after that, I think nowadays job is very difficult, but I just try it to get the best result and get the job that I dream. So that's all from me about my future. So now we continue to our topic. Okay, as we know, in University of Malaysia we have many courses that the students study. So Izlan, how
Yes.
about your opinion about the other course when they are finished their study in here?
Yeah. Before this, we talk about ours. Ours course that is public management, because Hafiz and I in the same course in public management. So we talk about others course such as economy, business administration. So I think about this will their career more about to economic firm financial management. So how about you? What do you think about others course? There is others from the public management or the
So I think although we have a different studies like him say public management or what's or business admin.
administration.
So their work have a different. So in their when they are finished study, they have different work. But we must know before after that we have finished study, we must try to get a job. We cannot choose the job, but we just accept and get experience. So how about you, Izlan?
Oh, I think my opinion nowadays there is a more competitive
Yes.
from the others. There is student get a best CGPA.
Yes.
For there's very competitive to us to get a job. So
That's right.
we cannot choose job what we get we go on. So make it experience, and your experience will more expensive salaries before you get a new job. So we was talk about our feeling, so we are so excited to the career and we are studies. So thank you for, and let's go to the next sections. There is we'll discuss about career and studies. Yes, so go.
Don't forget, try until your success.
Yeah.
Hi everyone,
Hi,
I am Lin Tian,
I am Syahir Hafiz,
and today we're gonna talk about going study.
or going working.
For me, I more prefer going study. This because when we go in study, it will gain many knowledge and help us get a job. So the reason I choose the going study is because education is a great sign of achievement. Consider for the position, develop important skill, expanding your mind, and also get some amazing experience. First, earning a tertiary qualification is a great sign of achievement. This because they are not easy to get, but everyone is the proof that you are able to learn, work hard, and manage your time. Like example, when you go in university, you not just focus on your study, but you will also take part to join some activity or events, and also free the time to do assignment real good. This is the thing that every employer like to see. This because when you get a job, you can handle any kind of job and complete the job in a short time. After that, many jobs will need you to have a degree to consider for the position. These jobs are usually on the higher paying side, and people who hold degree also generally earn more over their lifetimes. And if you just get a PT3 and experience certificate, you better carry on your education. This because the job you can require mostly are the low paying job. Like example, the police who has degree after training they will promote a sergeant, but the police who just taking a experience or diploma, they will didn't get any position. Besides that, studying can help you develop important skills like great writing communication, work to deadlines, and also the ability to think critically. Having this soft skill is a big advantage when you're moving into a workplace. Like example, when you get a position of secretary, you need to do many documents and report to your boss or to another company. So that time you can use the skill you learn in university, and maybe the skill that you use can help you promote to higher position. In addition, going study also can expanding your mind and growing as a person. The student life is great and unique. Some people consider it's a bit of a rite of passage into the rest of your life. For example, maybe you will get a friend for life when you're studying university or college. When you study, maybe you will join many club, activity, or events that can help you learn many skills that you can use after you work, just like human resource, how to find sponsors, and also how to create an event. So once you've done a few sessions with a group, you'll probably secure a friend for life. Last but not least, when you're going to study, you are moving out and living somewhere new can be an amazing experience, and it will give you feeling of starting to make you wake out into the work. It's possible your study will take you away from home, maybe from JB to Kedah, KL to Sabah, and not to mention the opportunity for overseas study. When you go and study, everything you must learn to do alone, and nobody must help you when you're in trouble. So everything you must learn to solve and be independent. You also can learn the culture and the new thing that you never see before in your town. That's all for my point. How about you, Shahir?
For me, I prefer more on going to working because there are many benefits, such as the first one is you will have an identity, not just a name. Then you will gain the money from the paycheck, experience the joy of being independent, adding the new one in your life, polishes your skills, and have happy retirement. First and foremost, most of the people going to working because they gain money from the paycheck. Most of the workers have wider smile while seeing the tax of salary, even though many people say that the money can buy the happiness. But money can certainly show you the path of happiness. For example, the job will provide you the financial stability and the security, which makes your life easier. Payments of bills on time makes your life fine. When going to working, you will have an identity, not just a name. Most of the conversations start with what's your name and end at what do you do. Well, no matter how much you hate your jobs, it's the survival for the second questions. Having the job will make easier for you to get the perfect definition of what you are, or give a glimpse of your personality, such as hardworking and being independent. The third one is you will experience the joy of being independent. Independence. Hearing it is such a delightful treat to your ears. Well, having the job can turn this delightful treat into lifelong happiness. Here, by saying independent, is not limited to the financial independence. It relates to the living life and decision making. Earning money and having an identity will lead you to the path of independence. Other than that, you may adding the new one in your life while going to working. Having friends at work make the working fun. Your job gives you the opportunity to meet numerous new people who can be either your friends or mentors or competitors. The job will improve your confidence while dealing with strangers or superiors. These are just not formal meeting sessions, but it also improves your social skills. Going to working is important because it helps you polishes your skill. Well, you're the jack of the skill, but the job will lead you towards being the master. During the job, you always have an opportunity to learn something new, or it will help you in being updated about your field. For example, various skills such as technical or marketing skills or socialization are the byproduct of doing the job. Last but not least, the benefits of going to working is having happy retirement. You are young and having working life, but do you think what will be after retirement? Well, jobs have a solution for that. Many employers have schemes having the retirement benefits which leads you toward the tension-free retirement life. Further, some jobs also offer the pension facilities or specific benefits which can secure not only your today but also your tomorrow. That's all from me. Thank you.